Hello there lads and lassies, welcome to Dead Secret. The Dead Secret was actually purchased for me by IndustrialAngel. I'd just like to say thank you very much for that. And we're going to check this game out, and we also, as an added bonus, got the sequel to this game, Dead Secret Circle, from the developer, so we'll be trying that out next time. So let's start a new game, let's check this game out, see what it's all about. It's meant to be played in VR, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I want to play this in VR, but it is so damn hot in the UK just now that the thought of having a VR headset in my head, the added heat, was making my eyeballs melt just thinking about it. So, let's start the game. Hello, Crow. Where you go? Bye-bye, Crow. Okay, September 25th.
Bullard was found dead in his study 5 days ago. Nobody believes me, but I think he was murdered. This house in the middle of nowhere holds the secret. There's a story hiding here, and I'm going to cover it. If I'm right, there are 4 major suspects. Graham Wellington, Josie Herrera, Cynthia Peckman, Bobby Sawyer. I'm not leaving until I find out what happened.
Okay, so we've got some sort of a murder mystery game on our hands here. Can we move forward? Can we? Oh, it's a point and click. Okay, that's cool. So this is our character here. We've got a broken arm for some reason. We've got a newspaper here. Reclusive professor found dead in home, September 23rd, 1965. Gove, K.S. Harris Bullard, a retired college teacher, was found dead in his home on Monday. The body was discovered by Bobby Sawyer, who worked part-time for Bullard, running odd jobs. A police investigation has concluded that Bullard died of natural causes. He was 63. Bullard moved into his home in Rampole Way several years ago, but was rarely seen about town. He was a private and reclusive man who seemed to have a few friends. Bullard raised eyebrows last year when a former student, a pretty young woman named Josie Herrera, moved in with him. Bullard's will, written in 1957, leaves his entire estate to his ex-wife Cynthia Peckman. Peckman will reportedly sell the house and its contents immediately. Harris was a genius in his discipline, said Graham Wellington, a former colleague. The field of neuroscience is considerably poorer without him. Okay, so we've got Harris Bullard. He's a retired recluse, found dead in his study, and the police ruled the death natural. Bobby Sawyer ran errands for Bullard. He found the body. And Josie Herrera was Bullard's living assistant. That's Cynthia Peckman, his ex-wife, the inheritor of Bullard's estate. She looks a bit annoyed there, yeah, a little bit. Graham Wellington, a former colleague of Bullard. Alright. It's a small parcel tied tightly with twine. I can't open it with my bare hands. Do we have anything we can open it with? No, we can't. Okay, not yet anyway. Set drawers. Okay, it's a small key. Right, cool. Investigate the crime scene. That's what I'm doing. I want to open this drawer. The drawer is missing its knob. I can't open it. Okay. An old piano blocking the way. I keep trying to move. It's a point and click. So this is a crime scene. So let's walk over here. So we've got a lot of sort of Japanese words on there. So we want to go into the crime scene. Small key unlocked the door. Good, good. Okay, let's go in and have a look around. Funky music. Okay, let's go over here. Let's have a look at this. What do we have here? The Snow Woman, adapted from an original translation by Lafcadio Hearn. An old man and his son climbed a mountain to collect firewood. It began to snow heavily, and unable to make it back home, they decided to pass the night in a small hut. In the middle of the night, the young man awoke to see that the door had blown open. A tall woman with long hair and a white kimono was leaning over his father, blowing her breath upon him. When she saw that the son was awake, she said, "You are a handsome young man, so I will let you live. But if you ever speak of this to anyone, your life shall be forfeit." In the morning, the young man found his father frozen and dead. He climbed down the mountain alone, and this music's so funky. And he never spoke of the episode. A year later, he met and married a young, beautiful girl. They had children together, were happy, but the night of his father's death still weighed heavily on his mind. One night, after having a bit too much to drink, the man told his wife about his encounter with the snow woman. She was furious. "You promised not to tell," she screamed. I'm not screaming, okay. And before his eyes became the tall woman with the long black hair and the white kimono. "If it were not for our children, I would end your life here and now. I will spare you for their sake, but if anything ever happens to them, you shall pay the price." And with that, she melted into the wind and was gone. Interesting, I've actually read that story before. So what do we have here? It's a clay statue with a weird face. Okay, we've got the issues of the journal's physiology and a bunch of medical books with names I can't pronounce. Whee, there's a globe. There's a UK, I'm assuming. No, it's not. I don't know where we are. We're on here somewhere. Whatever. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Oh, I can look down, actually. Cool. There's a note with the foreign symbols on it. Underneath it reads North. No dial tone in the telephone. We've got something in here. Something's typed out here, but the paper's so far into the feeder that I can't pull it out. Can we... Yeah, we can. Okay, we can move from the feeder. Writing about Ouija boards in 1852, William Benjamin Carpenter was the first to describe the phenomenon known as the ideomotor effect. The ideomotor effect occurs when the subconscious mind takes control of the body without the conscious mind realizing it. Ideomotor action is distinct from other forms of involuntary action because the responses are driven by existing knowledge and perception. The Ouija board, as Carpenter suggested, is a clear manifestation. The participants unwittingly move the planchette because their subconscious mind is guiding them. Another example of the phenomenon is dowsing, the practice of using a divining rod to locate water or other materials buried underground. The dowser holds the instrument in both hands and allows it to lead them forward until it points down at the ground, seemingly by itself. For centuries, dowsing was believed to be a form of magic or witchcraft, but we now know that it can be explained by the ideomotor effect. The dowser's subconscious mind is highly sensitive and is able to recognise cues in the environment of which his conscious mind is not aware. When these cues hint at the location of water, the subconscious mind takes control of the dowser's hands and causes him to rotate the rod to the ground. Since the conscious mind is not involved in the operation, the instrument seems to move on its own, pulled as if by some magical force. In reality, it is the dowser himself who is divining. The subconscious mind is responsible both for the detection of buried materials and for the motion of the rod. My research seeks direct access, my apologies there, to the knowledge stored in the subconscious mind, complete unfiltered linkage between the sensitive unconscious and the logical conscious. I call this state ideofocus. It's quite an interesting thing, actually. Oh my god, there's so much to read. Joe. Something is after me. It's creeping around the house trying to get in. I'm sure of it. I heard footsteps outside and creaking on the roof. It's not safe here. I've taken the ideofocal lenses from the normal location and hid them in my study. I sent you a package that you'll know what to do with. Check the map for the mask. As usual, X marks the spot. Harris. P.S. The sequence is west, east, north. So Billard hid something in the room. Very suspicious. This would be a great hook for my opening paragraph. Oh my god, it's okay. Got a drawer. Okay, it looks like a tiny camera lens. So we've got a circular lens here. Close the drawer over. Anything else? Nope, nothing on that side. Oh, another note. Harris Billard, I am woodcutter. Your past is caught up with you. It is over. What is this and who's woodcutter? So the woodcutter's threatening Billard. Okay, we've got a pair of scissors. I can use this to open the package in the other room. Cool. Gonna have a look over here at the body. This is where Bobby Sawyer found Billard's body. He'd been dead for a couple of days though. Got television here. Funky music's on, we've got spooky music. Okay, so we've got broken television. What do we have here? Oh, we've got another lens here. Okay, so maybe we need all three of them. Some more books there. Got his diplomas. Anything else in here? There's a record player, but there's no record inside. Oh, I see a note peeking out there. Okay, let's grab that. It's a page from a manuscript here. The man who could see with his skin. In 1926 I met a man who could see with his skin. His eyes were sealed with wax and bandaged, yet he remained aware of the room around him. He held up signs which he read, and fingers which he counted, even when she stood behind him. After the performance I gave him $200 for the secret. He explained that he could see as long as some part of his skin remained exposed to the air. He described it as a shift in the wind or a slight breeze on his face, the subtle motion of the hair on his arms. After years of focus and practice he had developed the ability to form a mental image of his surroundings based only on these slight sensations. The man had achieved a form of ideofocus. Granted, he only had access to a very narrow range of sensory information, but the result was powerful. I immediately resolved to discover the secret of this ability. Now, almost 4 decades later, I am very close. So where would this other thing be? Would it be over here somewhere, maybe? Maybe inside the globe. Oh, there, I saw it. Okay, something happened there. Yay, we opened something. Small box, let's get a better look at it on the desk. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, right, what was that note say again? Let's see, notes, the scissors, documents, objectives. Okay, objectives, investigate the crime scene, okay, need to see what the notes said. Research documents, notes to Joel. Lens note. West, east, north, okay. So it's west, east. Okay, that one's north. Right, so if that's north, that means that top one's north. So there's a piece missing here. One of the buttons. Okay, so maybe the button is somewhere else. Maybe we need to go back out of here. Is there something else in here? No, there's nothing else in there. Okay, let's head out of here and let's go and open that package up. And let's see where this is going. Okay, we're gonna... Whoa! Okay. That was weird. It's an old book because it's Quaidan on the cover. Whatever that is means the author's Lafcadio O'Hearn. So we've got an old book. Still need to get the knob for that. Can we do anything with that? Can we go through here? Alright, we need to go back and study. So there must be more stuff that we haven't found yet. Okay, there we go. We'll stop the tapping. Now the television's on. So I could have sworn the TV was off before. Okay, so it doesn't turn on again, so it's broken again. Okay. So we've got the masks here. Got another diploma there. Okay, so the door is locked. Okay, this looks like a good place to put it, actually. Not there. Here, aha! I can't push the book all the way back. It feels like it's hitting something. Flat triangular wedge, some sort of foreign writing on it. Yes, okay, we got the next part. Okay, so now we can open this little doohickey here. Okay, we'll just double check the notes again. West, east, north. Okay. West, east, north. Aha! Lenses fit into the mask's eye sockets. It's like a weird pair of goggles. Okay. Whoa! Hello. What was that indeed? Something more to this painting. There was a page taped to the back. Josie, if you're reading this note, that something must have happened to me. I may be dead or missing. If so, you're the only person who can save our research. The truth is, I'm being threatened. It started before I left college. I'd get notes every few months from someone calling himself the Woodcutter. What he wants is access to our research. He wants me to turn over our plans to the lunar dream apparatus. Josie, my life is in danger. Woodcutter knows things, secret things about my past that nobody should know. I'm not yield to simple blackmail, but lately, the threats have escalated. I'm sure that I'm being watched at the house. Sometimes hear things on the other side of the wall. Yesterday with the mask on, I thought I saw somebody reaching for me. It's a warning from my subconscious. I'm no longer safe here. I've locked our research away in the safe up the stairs. I want to retrieve it and leave. Destroy everything before you go. Burn the house down if you have to. Just get the research and get out of here. Head for a big city where it's easy to hide. So Harris was being blackmailed by the Woodcutter. And now the Woodcutter is the primary suspect, and Josie Herrera was ordered by Bullard to destroy the research and split. Okay, so I knew there was more to this story. Whatever Bullard was mixed up in, I bet there's evidence in that safe. Okay, so who's the Woodcutter? Open the safe upstairs. Alright, let's go. So the hunch was right. Bullard's death is definitely fishy. Better stop and retrieve the notes. It's really heavy rain, actually. Okay, so Harris Bullard's body was found by Bobby Sawyer. Okay. That's it. Bobby ran odd jobs for Bullard. Could he have done it? He certainly had the opportunity. And Bullard was scared. He was worried about losing his secret research. Okay, I like that you've got to actually remember this stuff. That's actually quite a cool idea. So I knew this would be a scoop. Somebody wanted Bullard's research. He must have been killed for it, yeah. And he was being blackmailed by the Woodcutter. Okay, so the Woodcutter, what's that supposed to mean? This is a kind of juicy detail I came here to find. Okay, to sell the story, needs some real evidence. Let's go check out that safe upstairs. Let's indeed do that. So we're gonna head upstairs. We still need the knob for the drawer, though. So we're gonna go upstairs here. Let's go, nice and calmly. Left to right. That's where the mask can find out. Left. Let's go left. Was that a good thing? A good noise? A bad noise? I don't know. Press X or tab to equip the goggles. Okay. Oh, there's someone there. Okay, so this is where we need to be. This chest right here. Something's holding the lid closed. There's a small dial mounted to the front. Okay, I can't do anything with the dial right now. So we're gonna have to have a look around. But there's a handprint right there.
It might say reporter on my desk, but I spend most of my time at the Standard making coffee for my editor. I'm tired of writing the gossip column. This story is my shot at the big leagues. When I prove that Bullard was murdered, all the big papers will come calling. I'll finally escape this backwater town. This is it. The chance I've been waiting for.
Cool. So guys, we're going to stop for the moment, but we'll be back to this game soon. It was going to be a quick look, but we're actually going to finish this game and then we're going to move on to Dead Secret Circle after that. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, because I really think this is quite a cool game. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time, but until then, bye-bye!